Welcome back, everybody, to my Cinderella 75th anniversary special. My first time around, we're going to play our next Nintendo Wii game, and I'm told it's going to be our last one, and it's going to be Jeopardy! It's time to put our knowledge to the test one last time. Here we go. Okay. Well, let's have a great game. Let's go okay.
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
All right. More than 300 game shows have come and gone since Jeopardy premiered its syndication in 1984.
This is Jeopardy!
Here we go.
Let's meet today's contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3, and now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You all look eager to get underway, so let's get right into it.
I'm ready, Alex.
The first round of play today has these categories for you. Washington, Lincoln, Obama, olive oil,
All right.
the Summer Olympics, Bible belts,
Okay.
Brit speak,
All right.
and insect invasion.
Ooh.
Player 1, start us.
Bible belts for 200.
Select. In the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus says that if someone smiteth you here, offer also the other.
What is the cheek?
Yes, player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding. Good. Player 1, back to you. After striking down his brother in Genesis, this man said, "My punishment is greater than I can bear."
Who is
Player 1?
Cain?
Yes. Player 1. In Numbers chapter 20, after the Israelites complained, Moses smote one of these twice, and water came out.
Ugh, excuse me.
Let's hear it, player 1.
What is a rock?
Right.
Bible
Please pick again. In a book named for Moses' successor, this man smites the Gibeonites, the Hebronites, and the Eglonites. It's player 1.
who is Joshua?
You got it. Choose again, player 1. In Judges, Samson whopped on 1,000 Philistines with this part of an ass.
What is the jawbone?
Yes, player 1. Yeah, good. Player 1, back to you.
200.
Fancy a cuppa, love? Cuppa is a cup of this.
What is tea?
Player 1? Yep. Player 1, pick a... This brand name has become a noun and a verb for vacuum.
What is Hoover?
Let's hear it, player 1. Correct. You get to pick again. While Americans put gas in their cars, the British put in this 6-letter equivalent.
What is petrol?
It's player 1. Yes. You again, player 1. This term for an electrical outlet sounds like a presentations program from Microsoft.
What is PowerPoint?
Okay, player 1. That's it. Select again. As they have a tendency to burst open in the frying pan, sausages are popularly called these.
What are bangers?
Let's hear it, player 1. That's right. Way to go. You again, player 1.
Let's take insect invasion for 200.
Responsible for millions of cases of malaria each year, the Anopheles variety of this insect is one deadly bug.
What is a mosquito?
Player 1? Hey, you're right.
I'll take insect invasion.
Player 1? About 300,000 people in Africa suffer from sleeping sickness, spread by the tsetse variety of this insect.
What is a fly?
Yes, player 1. Yes. Select again. There are 20,000 known species of these insects, including social, parasitic, and killer types.
What are bees?
It's player 1. Correct. Player 1. Puny nickname for various insects of the family Sciaridae.
Puny nickname.
Okay, player 1.
What is a gnat?
That's correct. Player 1. It's the Daily Double. You are currently in the lead. Please answer. Of the 1 million species of insects, more than 300,000 are of this type, including the ladybug.
What are beetles?
Congratulations, you're still in first, player 1. You get to pick again, player 1. Most U.S.-produced olive oil comes from this state, so watch out, you dancing raisins.
What is California?
Player 1?
California.
That is correct. Player 1, pick again. It's pure and delicious. The oil that's the cold-pressed result of the first pressing of olives is extra this.
What is virgin?
Okay, player 1. You are correct. Please pick again, player 1. Here's a pH test. All olive oils are graded in accordance with the degree of this they contain. Lower is better.
What is acidity?
Yes, player 1. Good for you. We return to you, player 1. This Greek dish of lamb marinated in olive oil and spices, grilled and skewered, gets its name from the Greek for skewer.
Okay,
Let's hear it, player 1.
What is a souvlaki?
Right you are.
What's that?
Choose again, player 1. This LA Area Institute's famed olive walk is harvested for olive oil named for the school. It's player 1.
Caltech. What is USC?
No.
Oh well.
Anyone else?
I didn't think it was Caltech, so that's why I didn't go with it.
Here's the response we were looking for. Caltech.
Oh, it was. Oh, okay. That's okay.
Player 1.
That's not where
Here's Kelly. She'll show you.
Japan scored one of the biggest upsets in Olympic history in 2008, beating the U.S. to win the gold medal in this sport.
Player 1.
What is cricket?
Sorry. That's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? We're talking about softball.
Okay.
Choose again, player 1. A platypus was one of the mascots of the 2000 games held in this city. Okay, player 1.
What is Sydney?
Right. Player 1, back to you for different strokes. In 2008, Rebecca Soni won Olympic gold in 200-meter breaststroke. Natalie Coughlin in 100-meter this. It's player 1.
What is backstroke?
That's correct. You again, player 1. The 1972 games at this German city were the scene of terrorism and tragedy.
What is Munich?
Yes, player 1. Right. Player 1. Jin Young Lee and Jinmun Park were members of this country's 2008 gold medal winning baseball team.
What is South Korea?
Let's hear it, player 1. That is correct. Select again. Was born a British subject.
Who's George Washington?
Player 1. That's right. Way to go. Please pick again. The tallest.
Who's Abraham Lincoln?
It's player 1. You are correct. Player 1. Never lived in Illinois.
Who is George Washington?
Yes, player 1. Yes. You get to pick again. Went to Occidental College and Columbia University.
Who's Barack Obama?
Let's hear it, player 1. Correct. And here's the $1,000 clue. Received a patent.
Who is Abraham Lincoln?
Okay, player 1. Yes. Player 2 is in third place and will select first in the Double Jeopardy round, as we always do, right after this break. And we have 2 daily doubles awaiting you in these categories. The southernmost nation. Astronomy. Women of Achievement. TV shows by Emmy winner. Death of an author. And furniture words.
Here we go.
Player 2. You go first in this Double Jeopardy round. She died on July 18th, 1817, after dealing with some pride and prejudice in her day.
Who is Jane Austen?
Let's hear it, player 1. Yep. We return to you, player 1. On September 28th, 1891, he died in New York City after a whale of a life.
Who's Herman Melville?
Okay, player 1. Right. Player 1, back to you. No amount of electricity could reanimate her on February 1st, 1851.
Who is Mary Shelley?
Player 1. Right. Choose again, player 1.
Alright.
Answer. The first of the daily doubles. You are in first place. What are you going to wager? All right, here's your clue. After October 19th, 1745, he would make no more modest proposals.
Who is Edgar Allan? Or no. Modest proposals. Okay. Who is John Dryden?
No. Here's what we wanted. Jonathan Swift.
Oh, well. Well, they could come back. It's okay.
Player 1. It was this author, not the wallpaper, who went on November 30th, 1900. Yes, player 1.
Who is Oscar Wilde?
Hey, you're right. You again, player 1.
Let's take astronomy for 4.
In 1979, these were discovered around Jupiter. Saturn has them too.
What are rings?
It's player 1. Good for you. Player 1, back. The Milky Way is classified as this type of galaxy from the way its arms sweep around. Okay, player 1.
What is elliptic?
That's not it. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? The correct response is spiral. Player 1, you pick this name for radio sources that are among the brightest and most distant objects in the universe was coined in 1964. It's player 1.
What is quasar?
You got it. Please pick again, player 1. A list of this planet's moons, including Oberon and Titania, reads like a who's who of Shakespeare.
What is...
Let's hear it, player 1. Good. We return to you. You can have a roaring good time watching this meteor shower that put on an historic show in 1833. Yes, player 1.
What are units?
That is correct. Select again.
Let's take furniture words for 400.
Something up for debate is on it. Someone who's had a few too many drinks can end up under it. Player 1.
What is the table?
Right. You get to pick again. In 1965, members of this included Robert McNamara and Stuart Udall. It's player one.
What is the cabinet?
That's it.
Which one?
Please pick again. Stretch out in this garden area in which plants are grown, or perhaps here at the bottom of a lake.
What is...
Yes, player one.
Bed?
Correct. You again, player one. This empire began around 1300 and lasted until 1922.
What is the Ottoman?
Okay, player one. Yes. Player one. To phrase your words in a specific way. Let's hear it, player one.
What is couch?
Good.
Southernmost nation before.
Player one. India, Indonesia, Iran.
What is Indonesia?
Player one. Right you are.
Southernmost nation A.
We return to you, player Nepal, one. Nicaragua, Norway. It's player one.
What is Nepal?
Sorry, that's wrong.
Shoot.
Any other takers?
Okay, it's okay.
Here's the correct response. Nicaragua.
Yeah, Nicaragua. I should have gone with that. It's okay.
You get to pick again, player one. Syria, Suriname, Sweden.
What is Suriname?
Okay, player one. That is correct. Select again. Portugal, Papua New Guinea, Pakistan.
What is Papua New Guinea?
Let's hear it, player one. That's correct. Player one. Mongolia, Malta, Malawi.
What is Malawi?
Yes, player one. Yeah, good.
TV shows by Amy Clear.
Choose again, player one. 2009, Glenn Close. Player one.
What is strip search? Strip search.
No, that's not right.
Louis.
Anyone else? Okay, player three. Sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Yes, player two. That's correct. Player two, back to you for our next selection. 2008, Alec Baldwin.
What is 30 Rock?
Let's hear it, player one. Right you are. You again, player one. 2009, Bryan Cranston. Player one.
What is Breaking Bad?
Correct. Choose again, player one. 2005, Felicity Huffman. It's player one.
What is Desperate Housewives?
Yes. You get to pick again. 2004, Cynthia Nixon. Let's hear it, player one.
What is ER?
Ooh, sorry. That's incorrect. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Player two. Hey, you're right. Player two, back to you for our next selection. Around 46 BC, Julius Caesar offended his countrymen by dedicating a statue to her.
Who's Cleopatra?
Yes, player one. Right. Player one. In November 1988, she was elected Prime Minister of Pakistan, becoming the first woman to head a modern Islamic nation.
Who's Benazir Bhutto?
It's player one. Yes. Select again. In 1616, she and her husband John Rolfe traveled to England to help raise funds for the Virginia colonists.
Who's Pocahontas?
Okay, player one. You are correct. Player one.
All right.
Answer. The second daily double. You are in the lead right now. So, what's your wager? Here is your daily double clue. As an example to her Russian subjects, she and her son Paul had themselves inoculated against smallpox in 1768.
It was Catherine the Great.
That puts you even further ahead.
Last one.
And the $2,000 clue? To further the ambitions of her brother, her father, Pope Alexander VI, arranged several marriages for her. Player one?
Who is Catherine of Aragon?
Nope. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's what we were looking for. Lucretia Borgia.
Oh well. Final Jeopardy.
Sorry, look, player three. Looks like you will not be continuing on to Final Jeopardy. Consider your wagers carefully as you think on this category. Authors?
All right.
What are you going to wager? Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. And the last clue? Chapters in a 1914 novel by this author include Jungle Battles, His Own Kind, and The Call of the Primitive. Did you come up with the correct response?
Rudyard Kipling.
Sorry, that incorrect response will drop your score by...
$1,300. So you end up with $1,100.
And your response?
I picked was Edgar Rice Burroughs.
How much do you add to your total with that correct
I end up
response?
with $25,252, and I'll see you all for another game.
This makes you our new champion, player one. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Good game. Thank you so much for playing.